Hello and welcome back to part 2, and we will continue with the journey, the messages that are coming through. I will, that's a very quick shufty. They say they're ready, right, okay. And I will continue on with the messages that they are delivering. And the more that you watch these videos, the more spirit, your soul, will actually infuse the messages that you want to hear here. This is purely operating for me as a channel between the two. I have no involvement as to what messages come out. This is purely for your benefit, and they may or may not resonate. There are many people that have thoughts of where they want to go, but we will see where we are going. And the first one, we come back with the compass, and this is a 50. And we've had this one in various formats this week. And as I said, these cards, I have been instructed to stay with the one pack of cards throughout the entire week, the 5 days that I upload. And often if you look at something and you are drawn to something, the message may be relevant to the ones that already be up. So do please go back and look as to where the compass has appeared in this particular week. They close out the energies for the reading, and we start afresh on Monday with a different pack of cards, different energy, different messages coming through. And this is all about the compass, the inner soul. So again, we are carrying on with the format of listening to the beat of your heart, the spark within you. What do you possess within you? What golden gems are you holding within you that you have not yet released out into the world? And this is a time where new energies are definitely being brought out all around you, of which you are part of this. You are the one that is allowing, through just being, not doing, just being, and allowing you not to buy into the fear-mongering, but to recognize the truth, the pure essence as to who you are. The essence of who you are without your earthly dense body, your soul essence, is beginning to shine through. It will shine through. And you don't have to do anything, you just have to be, is what they're saying. Be the light, the beacon of your own light, so that those around you will see you shining out brightly. And in the doing so, will avoid the rocks just beneath the emotional water that we had coming here. So this is where this card is going to link back in. And we'll have the pictorial side of this. This is seeing the rocks just beneath the water that will gag and bring us down. We are now stepping behind this, and it's you, by being the beacon, the pureness, the truth of who you are, is going to set this planet free. You are powerful, you are very wise, and you have everything within. You are complete if you will just listen to the core essence of who you are. And we will continue. And again, this is another card, so this journey is not over yet. We have the 12, 1 in 3, numerology, and the slow and steady. This is just holding on to the core essence of you and allowing it to shine out, not the doing. It will slowly and steadily take the core essence, the power of you, out to where it's needed. You will become the anchor in the turbulent storms that we have ahead of ourselves. And by not panicking and trying to rush forward into the doom and gloom of what is and what will be revisiting us through this lockdown situation, it's imperative that you allow your light to shine as brightly as possible, because without it, the people who are in your life, and they can be online, they can be family, they can be just people in the street, you don't even have to know them. When you step out on the balcony, as they say, let's go out, where? The balcony. I find that quite an amusing share that I had the other day. But it's just being, and you are not restricted by the walls that is confining many of us at the moment. Your light can pass through any physical object. You are not restricted. But it does require you to honour the listening to your heart, the joy. We're coming back to the joy of the, and they're taking me back to many of you in the teenage years were very much into the music that was abroad at that time, and it brought you joy within your heart. And by remembering the essence of the joy, not the fear, you are the PowerPoint for your entire community. You are very special people. If you are watching this video, have no doubt that you are a very special, very powerful person. You are here for a reason, and you may not seem to be doing anything, but you are just being within the truth of who you are and being a powerful person. And we're going to carry on with the next card, and we'll see where this is going to take us. And this is a number 18, Magic Stream. So again, we are talking about the emotions. What emotions do you have that's buried deep? And to refresh them through bringing in pure magic through your own essence of your emotions, of who you are. You are not the panicking. You are bringing the rainbow of the beauty of this world to ground. You are, and this is, as you said, is like an antennae that is going out. This tree at the top of this magnificent waterfall is like an antennae that is calling home to roost all those that have lost their way. And we also have the stars here. For you star beings, be creative within your mind, within your heart. And whatever you feel your heart is singing to you is your magic of holding the energies with love. Absolute love is the most powerful energy on this planet. Embrace it and infuse it, or infuse it as well, with love. That is the way to be, to go forward, to be love. Not to be in love, but to be of love is what they're expressing. There is still some way to go. We have a moon here, moon crescent, and they're saying there are still some energies that will come into you, but you need to be open and receiving. If you haven't got your compass open and listening to your heart beat within your heart center, and then you will not see the new incoming rays of light that is transforming this whole planet. You do not need to know the details, and the nuts and the bolts is what they're actually saying on this one. But what you do need to do is to hold your space by listening to your heart and allowing your essence, your love of yourself, and that's not egoistic, that is love as in being in the power of love, to move slowly forward, no rushing, out into the world. And we will carry on with the next card. And again, this is going on to the dry desert, which we've already had. There may be further messages given to you this week that may expand on this reading that I am giving you today. And we have the 3 and the 1 numerology, which means 4, which is often referred to as a good solid foundation. And a good solid foundation, and we're talking in the emotional state of being, can only be accessed through love and expressing your love of yourself to become into the power of who you are. And I'm getting with this card here that we are all cried out. For you who have been engaged in what's been going on in the world and the underhand tricks that have been going on with those that are trying to control your destiny, which is not allowed, they are giving you a false mirage to try and capture your focus away from the truth of being love and to trap you into fear. Fear is not for your future, it's not for your best interest. And fear is the biggest controller of your magical stream. This is you. You are magical, and through your emotions you can bring forth amazing life just by being, by listening, moving slowly with what you are being instructed from your own heart, not from somebody else, not from outside, your own inner compass. And not to become so cried out that every drop has been wrung out of you of your true light through fear. This is the results of being fed upon, because we are all food. That is where we are at. We are food for those who wish to feed from our magical stream. They cannot create a magical stream. They do not have the power to understand the essence of love flowing through emotions. They are loveless without love. And we'll carry on to the next card here. And this is 44, which equates to 8. 8. And strength. This is strength. And we are at the moment on the Earth planet. Well, most of the time. And in order to be able to navigate the fear, the taking away the love and leaving you with being in a dry desert, without emotions, without the right pathway forward, we will require considerable strength not to get sucked in to this mirage. You are powerful for a reason. You have done this before in a past life on a distant star. But now it is imperative that you awaken and stay strong. Strength. Do not falter. Do not be sucked in by the mirage that's being presented to us to take us way off track. And to stand within your heart center, knowing the truth and the power of who you are. And listening, always listening. And the partner to the strength is, now this is an interesting card. We have a 42, which equates to a 6. So go and look that up. In some places they say it's about a course of action, a stepping forward. We have a butterfly here, which is the transformation of you. And you are on the bridge between where we are at and where we are all going. And this is the reason why you are so powerful. By staying within your heart center through love, through your passion of who you truly are, and listening intently to what your heart is telling you, and leading to your own golden palace. It's there for you. It's not restricted. There is no limitation on this gold. You are pure source gold within you. It may not appear in the physical, but it's most certainly within the spark of the core essence as to who you are. And by being wide open and holding the door of your heart and your compass wide open, and being diligent in not getting sucked in to the grey, lower vibrational world, just trying to being drawn to this here, and it looks a little bit like a cat. Look, perhaps it's not, but I was drawn to look at it, and we're looking at, look, you have the 9 lives of cats, as they often say. Choose another life. Do not choose where you have been stuck for a very long time. This is the strength to choose your own version of you, of standing into the light. Only you will know what sits within, what your inner compass is telling you. And by going through this at the moment, you are going through transformation, huge transformation, hence the butterfly. And before the world kickstarts again, you, having done your work quietly within, away from the public, will find, excuse me a minute, will find yourself wide open. Your heart will be wide open. Your listening will become wide open. You do not need the mirages. These are two journeys. Either you allow your uniqueness to be sucked back into the mirage, or you gather the strength, your true strength. You can do this, and only you can do this, to step up by listening, always listening to where your compass within your heart center is leading you. And at the point of wide open, of being part of source through your soul, so no outer higher being or whatever, you go direct. You do not need anybody to intervene on your behalf, because whether they're a peer, good or whatever, you can listen and just take what you will, but do not follow them, because that is not your path. It may be for them, but it's not your path. And slow and steady, we all learn from each other. That's important. No man is an island. And become wide open to the huge possibilities. So they're actually showing two scenarios. Either the third dimension or the fifth and the above dimension. You have the power and the inner compass to decide with your own soul as to which of these outcomes that you will be following. Nothing is cut and dry. It's being in the moment of the now and the listening, the intense and deep listening to the heartbeat of who you are through the passion of love, that you will decide which scenario you want to be in. And we will move on now to the doorway cards. I'll just put the rest of those aside. And we will pull a couple of cards just to round off the day's journey for you today. I hope that this has been of help or given you food for thought. Don't take exactly what is said, only if it resonates with you, and only if it's going to assist you in not being taken off track. You need to know where it is that you are heading. Oh, I said to take that one, that's one. Let's see if there's another one to join it. Ooh, it flipped. So we have another one. Oh, I think this is two new cards. We'll start with this one, as this one came out first. And it's showing a gateway that's open to you now. In the past, the doors may have been shut, but today, in the now, the doors have opened to you. And we are seeing a vision of sea. We have the way is lit, whether it's by the sun or the moon. It is a focal, is a point, and it's a movement forward from now. Your way forward from this scenario of the lockdown is coming to an end for the first stage, for the first round. And you have shifted something within. Your transformation has happened. The gates are opened. They're not going to go shut again. You can never go back unnecessary remote viewing, to where you have come. You will never experience within your human body what it is and the depths of the emotions. But we have a calmness. The sea is calm. The way forward is calm. If you should stand within your wide open transformation and be true to yourself. Oh, it's the moon. Yep. We have a moon. It is a light. It is a full night light. So the power of the full moon means to say clarity comes through. It's the dark moon is when things need to be brought in. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild, good night. So we're talking about dreams here. They're saying that they're expressing dreams. If you remember your dreams on waking, write them down straight away because they will fade instantly. And with your dreams, reflect on the day that you have ahead, and at the end of the day, revisit what you have written at your time of your good night, and expect to step forward into the next night and allow the wildness. Do not control where your dreams are going to take you. You cannot control. We often leave our bodies and we will have another life, another planet. Or sometimes we are there to help and to meet up with loved ones and work on the astral plane. I think some people call it the astral plane. And because the body is not asleep does not mean to say that your life does not continue on. So sing soft songs or listen to soft music before you say to yourself good night, because you do not want to take in the illusions of other people. Allow them away and start to listen to your own song, ready to take you to where you are in need, or you will find yourself on the dream plane in somebody else's dream timing, and not your own dream timing. So it's imperative to literally at least an hour before you're considering going to sleep to actually change mode into soft music, if you like soft music, or just meditation and listening. Do not rush life. Slow and steady, you are shutting down, ready to go over into your night mode as to who you are. And we will finish with the last one. This is getting a very long reading today. I just hope it will upload swiftly. Number 42 is on this doorway, which is a 6. So we are looking at this one here. And let's see what it's saying. They say it's a very neat door. A very neat door. Multiples of occupation. Multiples of people within the other side of the door. Inner power. By your command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. This is home. This is home. This is where your tribe members that resonate akin to your own resonance resides. This is your inner power. We're talking the inner compass again. But this is also a meeting place for where you feel most comfortable at home. This is the Golden Palace. That is you. Well, it's saying to leave that for today. I hope you've enjoyed the reading, and I hope you found some benefit in the thinking, allowing you just to think and see if any of this resonates with you. It may do, it may not. And please do listen to it again and have a fantastic weekend. and may your heart star shine brightly.